Hello. Today what I want to do is I want to share the survival kit that I put together in my chest rig. I've got this set rather low because it's more comfortable. You can adjust this however you like. But I put the essentials of life, as I call it, in this kit. Whenever you make a survival kit, I usually use the essentials of life. What do I need to stay alive? I need oxygen. I need to regulate my core temperature. I need to stay hydrated, and I need food. So, knowing what I need to stay alive, that's what I put in a kit. This here is just the bare minimum. It has a couple extra, but it's bare minimum survival kit. It can get me, through a night or two and pretty much anywhere in the world. But you have to own the skills to use this kit. Whenever you make any survival kit, make it for your area and also for your own needs. In this pack, you see I'm limited. I have a couple pouches on here and such. They're grenade pouches and magazine pouches. But as you see, I'm able to put a 600 milliliter stainless steel bottle in there. I can purify water in this and carry my water. So that was one of my needs right there, is hydration and a way to purify water if need be. Now this here is full, and that's what I'll be drinking out here. Got a stream right behind me that I can collect water and purify if I needed to. But it's a very good option. Now I can also put a water filter in this pack if I wanted to, just because it gives me another option. On my side, I have my survival bush point, and on the other side, I have my Baco Laplander for my cutting tools. I also have the Wayne Russell survival card in my wallet, and I'll leave a link where you can check that out. But I've got a complete kit inside my wallet that will help as well. But that there is the Wayne Russell survival card. It has a small knife, hooks, lures, trap sets, and also a fish and frog spear. The cutting tools I carry on a belt that I wear when I go to the woods. But in here, what I put in here is, first off, that's a drop cloth, painter's drop cloth, very thin plastic, but it's great for repelling rain, building a structure and putting this over, and so on. This is a 8-foot by 10-foot plastic sheet. Very thin, lightweight. Also, this here is a emergency blanket bivvy, what they call emergency bag, all weather. These here are the Mylar type, so you really have to watch you do not puncture this. So these here are extras because my main tarp is in this pouch right here. In this pouch I have a zipper here, and I have the Survive Outdoor Longer sheet. Now this here is the heavy duty emergency blanket. They say it's 2.5 times thicker than their normal emergency blanket. It's also reflects 90%, but why I like this one here, it's a little bit thicker, so it's a little stronger, but it's also 5 foot by 8 foot. So really gives you some cover if you make a shelter. This here can repel rain, stop wind, and also you can cuddle up in it if need be. So a very good choice for a shelter and to maintain that core temperature. Also in that pouch I have various lengths of bank line because I'll have to use a ridge line for the shelter and different knots and so on to secure my shelter. Also Bank line is used for many different tasks around camp and in the outdoors. So very good option. I believe this small little pouch here, I believe when I did this it was like 50 feet. I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure it's like 50 feet, and that's how much it actually takes for room. So got various lengths right inside this pouch. This could be overkill, but I have this ferro rod, and I also have this ferro rod and striker. Now if you lose one, you have another. This here can be very important. Also for fire, I have these Behemoth Sweet Fire sticks, and these here are very good. They have a striker in here. They have their own fire ignition source. They have a match on the head of them, and they burn for a long time, which is very important. So I have plenty for fire here. So I have shelter, fire, and water right there, just in those few items. And that can get you by, you know, in many situations. Lastly, in this kit, I have lighting. I actually have 2 headlamps with extra batteries in this pouch. Very important, in my opinion, is to have lighting out here. If you need more firewood during the night, you want to be able to put a light on and go get your firewood. Because if your fire is dying, you woke up and you're out of firewood pretty much, and your fire's dying, you're not going to see very far. Having lighting is very important in my opinion, and having a couple of them in case one doesn't want to work for one reason or another, then a very good idea. So just these few items, it covers my basics. It doesn't weigh much, it's very comfortable. Right here, I can still wear a backpack. If I go to camp, I can set my backpack down. If I'm walking away from camp and for some reason, you know, I get turned around or whatever, or if I'm in a canoe and such, this is fastened to my body. My bag could wash downstream, who knows? The thing is, this here is on my person, and it's a small little survival kit that I can carry. So I'm just doing this video just to show some ideas, and I'm a strong believer in carrying some gear to make it a heck of a lot easier if you're ever in that survival, you know, or lost or stranded situation. Now I use this chest rig because that's what I have. You can use multiple packs, small packs, a fanny pack even. This here gives me limited space, so I can't carry a tent or something like that in here, but I still have a nice tarp. I've got actually 2 nice tarps and a sleeping bag. Now that sleeping bag, of course, is subpar in my opinion. It will work, it can work, but it's not something I'm going to depend on, because in my opinion, and my experience, Mylar, it tears too easy. And I would worry about it ripping. So it's in there just in case, and I have it, so why not put it in there? It's not taking up much room, there's no weight to it, and it may actually help to save my life. I want to thank you for watching. I want you to take care, and everybody stay safe out there. And I'm not getting out into the woods as much as I like, because I'm staying home and such, but hopefully this ends, because I want to start teaching folks these skills once again, because that's my passion and I'm unable to do so. So right now, my business for Wilderness Skills is on hold until this is all over. So thank you for watching, like I mentioned, and take care.